With a title like Talk to Me, you would think this movie is going to be a carefully constructed, slow burn of a horror movie that just adds bit by bit over time. It's not exactly that. This is a Drafthouse Diary for Friday, August 4th, 2023, when I came out here to Littleton's Aspen Grove Alamo Drafthouse to see Talk to Me. This is the first feature film by the Philippou brothers, who were known for a long time as YouTube and online video creators. Weird comedy sensibilities, a fair amount of over-the-top violence in some of their YouTube videos. And it's an interesting place for their feature film. I would expect maybe somebody with that background to go for the broad slapstick comedy kind of things. I am so glad they didn't. Sure, that's what they did when they were kids, but this is showing a pretty competent and confident hand in crafting a thoughtful feature film. Something that fans of Jordan Peele and that kind of modern horror movie would really enjoy. Now, that's not to say this was a perfect movie. There were places where it shifted tones a little bit too abruptly. It tried to add a little bit too much, but it was altogether a very satisfying movie. It really comes down to some of the questions that are inherent in a lot of supernatural horror movies. What would you do? What choices would you make for the chance to have another connection with somebody you've lost? And who can you trust, both on this side of the divide and on the other side? I'm glad I came out to see this. I don't know how long it's going to be in theaters, but I'm sure you'll have a chance to see it somewhere. And I do look forward to seeing the next movie from this team. Hi, it's Editing Matthew stepping in with just a quick note. In reviewing this, I realize I might not have given a complete impression of this movie. Specifically, I didn't mention the violence, and I didn't want to leave anybody with the impression that that was not a part of this film. There is violence here. It is never gratuitous. It is always in service of the story. It punctuates key parts of the story, key turning points of the character as she's drawn further and further into this world and into this series of events. It is sometimes shocking, it is graphic, it is brutal, but as I say, never gratuitous. But if you're going to see this movie, just be prepared that that is part of the storytelling here. Now, back to the rest of the video. Other parts of this trip to the Alamo, the pre-show was custom for this movie. It was predictable but fun. It had selected trailers and clips from all kinds of movies that somehow involved monstrous disembodied hands, which is a factor, sort of a factor, in Talk to Me. And there were lots of clips or videos from the stuff that the Philippou brothers did on YouTube, as well as kind of an extended featurette about not the making of Talk to Me as much as them getting into Sundance and getting a distributor for it, and essentially getting a chance to share the joy and excitement of these indie filmmakers getting a chance to get this movie out there with a distributor like A24. I didn't get any food on this visit, just some popcorn and a drink, but I did notice that on the menu they have replaced the special menu for the Indiana Jones movie with a new menu for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I haven't given that a really careful look yet, that menu, but maybe I will give some of those items a shot. And I probably will come out and see that Ninja Turtles movie at some point. The staff, very friendly. Zach, my server, really welcoming, really efficient, helped make the night enjoyable. So all in all, a good visit to the Alamo and a movie that was worth seeing. Something extra I noticed in that pre-show, the videos that the Philippou brothers were making when they were much younger reminded me a lot of the wrestling plus monster movies that the kids were making in the movie Kids vs. Aliens. So making that connection got an extra smile from me. And if you want to see that review of Kids vs. Aliens, check out this video next. But thank you very much for watching. Enjoy your movies, and when you do, stay till the end of the credits.